Hey, let's do this. Welcome to 101 with me, Mark Bichachi. Excuse me, I need to do some stretches. That's the exercise for the day. That's my daughter, by the way. She just turned 10. That's a 10-year-old laughter. Anyway, you don't like my stretch? I'm stretching. Sidetracked. I've stretched. Let's do this. First and foremost, guys, guess what? We have tigers in Kenya. Yes, this is something that was announced recently in a trip to South America. We announced officially that we have tigers. If you've not seen a tiger, please contact your nearest forest and look out for yellow and black stripes. As you know, we are truthful men. So when we say they're tigers, it is true. We have tigers. Yes. And beyond that, we've also decided that, one, we have excellent prophetic skills. Now, on this show, I've said before that our cabinet secretaries are the only cabinet secretaries competent enough to go to a place where people have rioted, destroyed things, look at the damage, and assess it in less than 1 hour and know exactly how much each stone cost. Of course, as you remember, 600 million shillings can be estimated with no other instrument. Nothing else is needed than your eyeball. Just look at it and you know the price of it. Similarly, you know the price of my chair, or maybe this shirt I'm wearing. That same prophetic insight that our ever prayerful leaders, the guys who you know, ni maombi si uchawi, when they prayed, God told them that fuel is going to be 260 shillings in February. How I know it is God is because even the Prince of Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince, cannot predict. He can predict when Khashoggi will die, that he can. But how much fuel is going to be produced and how much it's going to cost versus the Venezuelan one versus the ones coming from Nigeria, he can't predict it. But our very own CSs can. Now that's just amazing. And if that news pisses you off, I have got a hot tip for you, something you need to do with urgency. Chimba kisima, yes. Go to your local backyard and dig a hole. Never mind that we've paid Total Energies and all kind of specialist oil finders a lot of money to find oil in this country, and they didn't. But you, because you're angry at fuel at 212 shillings or thereabout, depending on where you live, guess what? If you go to your backyard, dig a tiny little hole, you will get oil. This is Kenya, land of the big five. Oh wait, now it is 6 because the tiger is there. This is Kenya, where we understand exactly what capitalization is, don't we, Moses? Oh, sorry, I'm not on a show. But Moses knows exactly what capitalization is. Please play that clip, because we know capitalization.
And so 73 billion shillings in a year is sufficient to build how many units? Well, our target is 200,000 units per year, because already the market is giving 50,000. Okay. So with that money, we'll be able. And one thing I want you to note is that they are not asking that money at the same time. We'll be paying. No, I get that. I'm just wondering if it's not sufficient, where do you get the balance from? Capitalizing. Because the target is 200,000 units, as you said. Yes, capitalizing?
Yes.
Yes? What is that? Maybe
I will explain. The whole concept of the housing fund, and I'm hearing people say that, let me just digress a bit, Sam, with your permission.
No, please, we are tying matters here.
No.
Just capitalization.
Kenya spends 650 billion shillings every year on education.
But also the coolest part, did you know lions in Kenya are evolving? They are now swimming lions. Never mind that lions could swim before. These ones are special. They swim only in Lamu. New species. Perhaps they are flippers. So please pack your bags next holiday. Diani, no. Go visit the Shoshosh. Shosh can wait. We've got amazing swimming lions to see. I wonder whether they do the backstroke. Feeling a bit fabulous now. My issue is this. We are told that things are going to get hard. Now, you see, the problem I have with believing this is that I know that unlike his namesake, Moses, the liberator, Moses of the Bible, this particular Moses could not tell when his own feet were getting fried. Couldn't smell it, couldn't feel it, couldn't sense it. Suddenly, I am to trust him with how much fuel is going to cost? No. So when they tell us it's going to be difficult, how do they know? How do you tell? Because if we could predict the price of fuel, I'm telling you, I will not be here looking for this YouTube money. Why? Because then all I need to do is hedge. Now let me explain to you what hedging is. Hedging has short and put options. So you short something when you know the price is going to be cheaper later. You put something when you know it's going to be expensive later. It's called holding for those of you who did business education. So question, if you know for a fact fuel is going to be 260 in February and it's going to increase every month, what is your incentive to sell fuel today? None. Because if you have 1 million liters of fuel that you bought at today's price and you are sure it's going to increase by a whopping 50 shillings in just 6 months, do you know how much more money you'll make out of that million? You will make 50 million shillings more for doing nothing than watch the sun rise and set for 6 months. It's not how governments work. Nigerians can't predict the price of fuel and they dig it. Like I told you, Khashoggi's friend in Saudi Arabia can't tell the price of fuel. But these guys can. The tiger guys can. The swimming lions people suddenly can predict economics. Never mind that the whole world is calming down. Inflation is coming down. The price of fuel, as I talk to you today, is cheaper than it was last year, same time. It is cheaper. That's a fact. Don't believe me? Google is your friend. While you are at it, also Google the habitats of tigers. Please do. As a country, we've gone collectively bananas. We've lost the plot. Listen, my daughter has the right to come and ask me and say, Daddy, can I eat tomorrow? I would like to have some pizza. I cannot tell my daughter things are going to be very hard. From tomorrow, it will be hard. It will be terrible. Then why am I a father? Why are you a leader? Whoever told you that we want leaders who lead us to place where things are hard? I don't understand. The whole point of management and leadership is to make things simple. The reason why we have technologies and governance and democracy is to make things easy. Jesus Christ, when you were taught about fulcrum, pivot, load, and things like that, you were taught that machines exist to make things easy. Right? So how come we as a country have decided things will get worse? Based on what? Then, in the same sentence, you tell us God, I need strength. I need strength. So you say the price of fuel is going to increase. In the same breath, you say because of El Nino and La Nina. My friend, what happens? The oil rigs in Saudi Arabia are going to be rained on. What? What if the drought is going to affect the thickness of the oil? The only thing that is thick clearly is your brain. Very thick. This will land me in trouble. But honestly, I am pissed. I'm not pissed that the prices go up. That kind of makes me angry. Yeah. What pisses me is the fact that our collective intelligence is insultable. They've decided we are collectively stupid. Me, you, our mothers, our fathers, our brothers, our friends. We are collectively dumb. Even worse, a sitting governor. Before his name is written Excellency. And grandfather Owino decided, Babu is grandfather in English, decided to have an insulting match, trading barbs and insults online for all to see. Surely, where are we headed? I wish that was the question I was asking. The question I want to ask is, where are we? Forget about where we're going. We've arrived. Hey, my friend, the temperature difference between hell and Kenya is 0.5 Celsius. Same was up. My friends, we are in hell. And therefore, this is the biggest favor I can do this government. Guys, calm down. You know, there's a song, I wish I could play it, and I can't sing. But it's a Nigerian, he says, calm down. You guys need to calm the F up. Calm down. Who is this you're always angry at? Why are we always fighting? About what? Then, why do you think you need to be arrogant in every statement you make? Why? Why? Why do you need to make up animals? Why do you need to make up promises? Why? Who's chasing you? Are you just compulsive? Do we need, please, do you need shrinks? Do we get you therapists to talk to you and tell you you are loved? Didn't your mom hug you? Should we hug you? Tell us. Because huwezi kasirika milele. What's up? What's up? Everyone who criticizes you, you're mad. Mad about what? You guys spent 4.5 years doing things like this.
Leo ndio siku ya kwanza ya mapinduzi. Leo tunapindua serikali ya Kenya. Serikali ya madharau tunapindua leo. Serikali ya kujipenda tunapindua leo. Tulikuwa tumeambiwa ya kwamba hii uchaguzi ni mambo ya katiba. Tumesema ng'o. Tumesema hii uchaguzi ni mambo ya issues na mambo ya uchumi.
When you guys were complaining, it was good and dandy. We complain, we don't believe in Jesus. We are wachawis, we don't pray. Come on. Oh, we should let you work. My friend, are you letting me work? How? Taxes left, right, and center. How? And then, how can noisemakers need silence to work? You guys live on top of cars campaigning all the time. Imagine, where I sit. Imagine I want you guys to succeed. My goodness, I need a cheap home. For real, I do. Right? My last hospital visit told me if I fall sick for 1 week in ICU, I will declare bankruptcy. You see, which is why I need to stretch a lot, because clearly I could die anytime. Guys, we want you to succeed. We need you to succeed. Right? We desperately need you to succeed. We have no other president, by the way. Right? I'm not one of those people who's going to go to Uhuru Park and name some people's president or... no. My president, William Ruto. 100%. I have no other. So I want you to succeed. I desperately need you to succeed. My goodness, I have children that are about to go to university. I need you to succeed so I can succeed. Please, I'm begging you, make it work. But how do you make it work? Stop the anger. Just stop it. Imagine, Yani, okay, let me use the Bible because you guys like scripture. Do not let the sun go down on your anger. You guys have been angry for how long? 2, okay, imagine Uhuru Kenyatta didn't take everything in Kenya and put it in his pocket. We can't blame him for everything all the time. Imagine Kibaki never spoke about Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. And trust you me, if you compare Moi and Uhuru, my friend, those people are worlds apart. I understand you don't like him. He's too Kenyatta. His hair is too long. I don't know what you dislike. But it's fine to dislike someone. But you can't live your life based on him. It's like me telling you about Miss J. She broke my heart when I was in Form 2. And can you imagine if I was still talking about her? Here, married with kids, still talking about Jay left me. Yeah, really? Oh, they didn't treat me right. Really? if they didn't take my wedding ring, imagine I found empty coffers. Come on. You are where you are. You deal. You deal. But my last request, please go back to who you were before elections. Before you became cocky and thought that 2027 you would just win. Go back to the person who felt pain when fuel was increased. Go back to the person who says he was the son of a poor person. Go back and remember our pain. Don't get offended because we disagree with you. No. Instead, listen to us. Just calm down. Baby, calm down. Calm down. Am I singing it right? Yes. Got it for once. Please, just calm down. Just calm down. Let's get this done. Imagine we're behind you. We support you. Or who watching me doesn't want a house? Everyone does. So guys, please, one-on-one. Asikulume, as they say in South Africa. Let's talk. You know, even God says, come, let us reason together. Don't be angry. Not everyone is your enemy. Kenya ni moja. You get, we don't have Kenya B to go to. You know, when we go to fuel, there's no pump for those of us who didn't support you and another pump for those who supported you. Imagine the fuel is the same. Air is the same. So please, we need you to succeed. Calm down. Stop being angry all the time. Then, please, start a zoo in Nairobi. Lamu is kind of far, and I don't know where to go see tigers. Start a zoo. In that zoo, after lions, tigers, also add the other animals called broken promises. You know, animal number 1, Bible nikieka chini, that's a new species. Animal number 2, bei yangu unga itapunguka, another species. You know, ongeza hapo, truthful man, ongeza hapo. You know, all those things zieke pamoja so we can come see the wild animals you guys imagine. Because kinaturamba, my friend. Kinaturamba sana. Anyway, that has been 101 with me, Mark Bichachi.